title of his speech is Hindsight is 2020. Bart Merrill.
Have you ever had those situations where you look back and you say, I wish I would have known that sooner? So hindsight really is 2020. I remember opening up my college transcript, and I graduated with I think it was a 3.19 or something like that. But I looked at one quarter and I was just like, what was I doing? Had literally no credits and my grades weren't that good. So like I mentioned there, I graduated in accounting, so why did I get on a bungee tower in Japan? I had RK surgery done on my eyes. The only reason I was taking accounting was not because I liked it, not because I wanted to count other people's money. I wanted to get in the FBI. After I had done the RK surgery on my eyes to correct my vision, I found out that automatically disqualifies you from the FBI. I was not good at accounting. Anything in my transcript that had the title of accounting in it, I could study or not study and I'm getting a B or a C. If it didn't have that, I could study or not study and I'm getting a B or an A. That's kind of how my college career went. So I ended up on a bungee tower in Japan. Now Jeff Foxworthy talks about seeing a video on the internet of a guy bungee jumping. And he's up there and his friends are down at the bottom cheering him on, oh yeah, and he's all, yeah, I'm gonna go. And he jumps and the cord breaks. And he hits the river bottom. His whole side is just black and blue. What do you say to the next person in line?
Right.
You're up. So I had the title of what they called the bungee jump master. The person saying, you're up. That basically gives me the qualifications and the permission to push you off the tower. So I'm pushing these little Japanese people off the tower. Some of them were brave. They got up there and they walked up and head first they went off. Others would grab this little, it's a pad that is about this long from the cord. It's basically meant to keep you from wrapping your head around the cord when you're jumping. And they would hug it. And you would have to, okay, come on. And you would help them to the edge, not pull them. You would just encourage them to the edge. And my conversation would go something like this. Kokoro no junbi dekite masu ka? Are you ready? And they would go, uh-huh. And I would say, seguro. And they would go, uh-huh. Does anybody see a problem there?
You're lying.
Seguro. Spanish. They didn't care. They didn't care. I could tell them anything and they would, uh-huh. And they would jump. Then, as a bungee jump master, I would be sitting on top of this tower. And a brilliant mind wonders when it gets up there sitting alone on top of this tower. On these slow days, the theory was that from the top of this tower, it was about 70 feet, a little bit higher than 70 feet. You could jump and hit this mat that was at the bottom and be okay. I wanted to try. And so I get up to the edge. Nah, I can't do that. But my brilliant mind continues to wonder. I can jump and bounce. When the bouncing stops, I can unhook myself and fall about 3/4 of the way and hit the mat. So I jumped, quit bouncing, and I could not unhook myself. It just wouldn't happen. So I'm back up at the top of this tower. My mind's going. Not the crazy mind, the brilliant mind. And the part that hooks the two, the lower harness and the upper harness together, is these loops. Well, I could fashion 2 loops. And what do I have? I have handles. I could hang on to the cord, jump. When it stops bouncing, I can let go. But I don't know. I don't have the hindsight. I don't know if this is going to work, if I can actually hang on. So I'm up the edge, and I'm saying, are you ready? Of course I'm going, uh-huh.
Seguro.
Seguro? And I go, uh-huh. And obviously I survived. But that brilliant mind, see, brilliant, this is crazy, so brilliant mind didn't go far enough. Essentially, what is happening? What am I hanging from?
Your hands.
A huge rubber band. What's going to happen when I let go? It goes and shoots up in the air and clangs against the tower. Everybody in the park comes running. Besides the fact that I hit the mat, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, nothing to see here. All's good. Destroyed a $300 bungee cord. Hindsight would have been good here. Hindsight would have been good going through college and getting to the end and deciding to have RK surgery and graduating with a degree that I don't necessarily want. But life has been good. If you have to make decisions based on the information that you had. What information did I have at the edge of that tower? I just kind of felt the thing, and I could feel that I could probably hold on, so I jumped. I made an educated guess. As we go through life, we need to make these educated guesses, because hindsight, you can't have before. Thank you.
Thank you, Bart.